Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
great. Thanks. Okay, we're going to go on the record. We're here today this afternoon for a pre-hearing conference in the matter of Nanticoke Road Solar 2 LLC's application for a CPCN to construct a 5-megawatt solar photovoltaic generating facility in Wacomico, Maryland. My name is Christine Burke. I'm a public utility law judge with the Maryland Public Service Commission. It is Wednesday, October 29th at approximately 2 p.m. Can I have the appearances of counsel, please? Beginning with the applicant.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. For the applicant, Roberta James.
Good afternoon. For the Power Plant Research Program.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sandra McLemore on behalf of the Power Plant Research Program.
Good afternoon. And for staff counsel.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Harrison Chair on behalf of Staff Counsel.
I did check the docket. I did not see any petitions to intervene. Is anyone else aware of any petitions to intervene in the matter?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
And I forgot to mention also, Your Honor, with me is Sean Brandt from the applicant.
I see him here. Good afternoon. Did you want to admit the certificates of publication for today's hearing?
I do, but I also want to make a note.
Okay.
It was brought to our attention that there was a typo in one of the notices that was posted on social media. In at least one place, it said Cecil County instead of Wicomico County. But I would note that the newspaper publication was correct, as well as the notice that was posted on the applicant's website. So to remedy this error, the applicant offers to post a corrected version of the notice for 2 consecutive weeks and request, if you think it's appropriate, to extend the intervention date
Yes.
for a period of time.
Yeah, I think that would be appropriate and allow anybody, just in the event that there is anybody else, we can extend it till, yeah.
Sorry, I was,
No,
I
go
forgot, and no need to change the proposed schedule as it was proposed by PPRP.
We may have to revisit that, and if there's a
Okay.
petition to intervene filed, that may
course, of course.
change. So I think it's appropriate to file the new notice, corrected notice, and we'll extend the period for intervention. I will include that in the procedural schedule with directions to the applicant, and include the language that the petitions to intervene, the period has been extended, and put a deadline in that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, and I did receive a copy of the proposed schedule. It was submitted by Ms. McLemore. Do you want to go through those dates that were submitted?
Of course, Your Honor. I will start with the applicant's direct testimony and decommissioning plan would be December 19, 2025. And the first evening public comment hearing would be on January 7, 8, or 9. And the applicant's files the final conceptual site plan and decommissioning plan on April the 10th, 2026. PPRP staff and interveners direct testimony would be May 8, 2026. The second evening public comment hearing would be the week of May 11, 2026. The supplemental testimony and recommended license conditions, if needed, would be June 5th, 2026. The status update would be June 16, 2026. And then the evidentiary hearing, if there is no contested issue, would be June 30, 2026. And if there were contested issues, it would be a status conference on that day.
Okay. I can tell the parties right now, January 7th would be the date for the first public comment hearing. I would rather specify the dates now because we have so many scheduled and it is just easier for other people scheduling. So January 7th will be the date in the evening for the first public comment hearing. And the second one for May would be May the 14th, which is a Thursday. Did the parties discuss discovery guidelines?
No, Your Honor, we did not. PPRP would like 7 business days, but I understand that I have not talked to the parties. And so, we, at this time, 10 business days is okay if they would please try to make it more expeditious if possible.
Okay. Does anybody have any objection to the 7 days?
Your Honor, the applicant, these are obviously complicated answers. You know that, right? I know everybody's swamped with these, but if we talked about sort of endeavoring to answer in 7 business days, and that if we can't, we would, continue to answer on a rolling basis if possible. I don't know if that's acceptable.
Okay, I think that there was one case where we did put the 7 days in. I think to be safe, we'll stick with the 10 and we'll do the best that we can. And then, so it'll be 10 days prior to May the 8th, which is the filing of PPRP's direct, and then 7 days after May the 8th, which is a direct testimony for all parties, PPRP and staff.
Your Honor, if there's any discovery after June 5th, could we maybe make it 3 business days or at that time or 5 business days, something?
Yep.
Thank you.
And I'm not sure if the parties are aware, given the constraints on time for everybody in the volume that we have right now, this is a tentative schedule. It is subject to change. So it's right now, hopefully the dates will work out, but given the circumstances, it's a tentative schedule, so it's subject to change.
Understood.
Understand, Your Honor.
Okay. Are there any other issues other than the extending the petition to intervene deadline and the notification notice that was published?
Could I ask one question about the
Sure.
subject to change? Would the date for the intervener staff and PPRP's direct testimony, would that be prior to May 8th if it changed?
No, I would say no. I mean,
Okay.
if anything, I would think it would go further out. So if there's an intervener, the whole schedule may need to be adjusted. But I would say that would be the earliest. I wouldn't expect that any testimony would be before that.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes. And there'll have to be another certificate of publication filed once the corrected notice is published.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Are there any other issues?
No, Your Honor.
We have none, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. There'll be a procedural schedule out shortly. We can go off the record. Have a great day.